has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It's as if you're in goal in a space odyssey. Williams-Rice alive on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
High the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Complete to the right. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Shabera. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes.
Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down there.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking for a man, it's Ransom. Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Flowers. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Flowers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Ransom. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Zings it complete to the right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Newton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Racing down the left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a first and goal for this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Ransom. Caught in the backfield. It's Durant. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On the move, he fires. Lost, the defense is wide open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Gamecocks. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Flowers. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. To the air, it's Ransom. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. NC State going up tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Shabera. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flowers. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Shabera. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Scanning the field, it's Ransom. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second. half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
34, NC State, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To throw, it's Ransom. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short in the first. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the tight end. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Flowers. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks have moved it inside the 20.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like...
Touchdown, Gamecock. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
First and 10.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Ransom. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got an open man. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Turbin. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give as they work on that clock. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Roper. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Newton. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing